Hi, Linda Bowen here from stampingwithlinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. It's Friday and tips and techniques. And what I am going to be using today is the Russet Pumpkins dies. Now these are found in the new mini catalog, and the cool thing about them, I don't know how well you can see it on the camera, but there's like ridges on them that give kind of an embossed image. But I am going to show you how to add some accent to that. So what I'm going to do is I'm bringing in my mini Stamp and Cut and Emboss. Make sure that I get it in here so that you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to put my plate down, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my Stamp and Write marker. Now, Stamp and Write markers I don't use very much anymore because I use my Stamp and Blends for coloring, but the Stamp and Write markers are great for coloring directly onto your stamp, or in this case, our die. And so what I want to do is to just add some color to the embossed images on this die. So I'm just taking the side of my marker and I'm coloring it in. I like to stand them up so that I know where I need to put my cardstock. Now we're going to take, these pumpkins are kind of a builder pumpkin. They've got the wide pumpkin on and then the smaller one. Now I see I went off the raised image a little bit. Really doesn't matter, but I'm just going to wipe that off a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is I use Cajun Craze marker, and I'm using Cajun Craze cardstock, and we are going to run this through the Stamp and Cut and Emboss machine. And what is going to happen is going to cut our pumpkin out, but it's also going to add some color to that die. So let's pull these off. I'm going to hold them up so you can see that I've got some nice color all added just with my Stamp and Write markers. Going to go in and add some dimensional. Oh, I see I didn't run it all the way through, so I just need to, my layer must not have been completely on to get that last cut. Not a problem. My snips are the perfect thing to add to that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to add some dimensionals so that I can layer my pumpkin. I have already taken the die for the stem. I used soft suede, so I did soft suede on top of soft suede. Looks like my pumpkin is a little off shape here, so we're going to switch that up a little bit. Apologize for the dog barking. My neighbor's dog lately has not been a happy little camper. And I think it's quiet, but then as soon as I start taping, my stamp room is right next to her pen, and I think she hears me talking when I'm doing videos, and so she starts barking. So there we have a fun pumpkin with some texture to it. I have already taken a piece of the Cajun Craze. It measures 4 1/4 by 11, and I have scored it at the 5 1/2. I have a piece of the new Rustic Harvest Designer Series paper. I have been working with this beautiful paper. It is going to be next month's customer appreciation tutorial, and it's got some really fun colors in it. So we've got that. I'm going to add that to the front of my card. I'm going to add my pumpkin down to the base. Going to add some more dimensionals, I think, just so that pumpkin pops out. I have taken the stylish shapes, the labels. I have cut out the words that are part of this bundle. This bundle is called Hello Harvest, and I used the two different label dies. I really like those together. I use the same colors, the Cajun Craze and the soft suede, and have stamped "You're Such a Blessing." So we're going to put that right about there. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to grab my glue dots and we are going to add some of the swirls. Now these swirls are part of the dies, and we're going to add some behind the pumpkin. Just add some interest. Let's go ahead and add another one here. Because I raised that pumpkin up, glue dot wants to stick to my hand, it makes it easy for me to add my little curly cues underneath. Maybe another one over here. Oops, dropped my glue dots here. So we'll add this one here. And maybe put some up here since I've got extra ones cut out. Put some up on my labels. Since I raised that up, just to give it a continual look for that harvest of the pumpkin. The little swirls of that. And let's just add one down here at the bottom. And there you have a fun fall card using a die technique for coloring in our dies. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. We'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.